today's video is gonna be a little bit longer than usual. Before we carry on, we just came back from the river this past weekend. We were out there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we had a blast, man. We had a costume party, we played games, and we had a little birthday thing going on. Friends and family. It was freaking great. I really needed that. It was something that was already planned out for a while now, so we had to go ahead and just get that out of the way. Now getting back to the situation that I'm in as far as my health, I don't even know where to start. If you see me, you probably wouldn't think that anything is wrong with me. You probably see me like, okay, maybe I got a little something going on, but for the most part, you can't really tell that something's really going on with me unless you hang out with me and you get to see what's going on with me. It started about maybe like, well, I already told the story, right? But I'm gonna catch you up and update you with what's been going on. It started off about maybe 2 months ago, I think. I thought I had like heartburn. I called the doctor after 5 days, and she put my medication, and I took it for a month. And then if it wasn't any better, she was gonna send me to a specialist to see what was going on. I did that, and so the specialist ended up putting the camera down my throat to see what was going on. And then after that, he did a ultrasound. He did a MRI on me. You know, they do a whole bunch of tests on you, right? So my MRI came back, my ultrasound came back, and then ended up being that I have like a cyst on my kidney, and then I have like almost like a blood clot on my kidney, but through the veins, you know. But it said that that's not really anything to be worried about. And the cyst, that's not to be worried about also. That can be taken care of. The problem is in my stomach, the esophagus, where I'm having the issue where I eat and I can hold it down. It goes down, but it's like a pipe that's kind of getting blocked. The food is still able to go down and stuff like that, but it just takes a little bit of time. I have to really chew my food before I eat. Anyway, so I've been going on with this for about almost 2 months now. I got my results back from that, and I haven't said anything because I've been trying to deal with this, and nobody wants to hear this, but it ended up being that what I have going on here, they took a biopsy of it, and it turned out to be cancer. So right now I'm in the process of, I went to another doctor yesterday to see what they're gonna do, what plan of action they're gonna take, and they keep telling me it looks like, you know, we got it in time, early stages, but I'm not really sure yet. The doctor I went to go see yesterday is a doctor that what they want to do is may eventually cut it out, right? So what they're gonna do, the plan of action right now is they want to send me for ESU dash something. You know, these medical terms that they use is out of whack, right? Or the average person doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. But what that consists of is putting another camera down my throat, but this time the camera is going to have an ultrasound at the end of it. And what this is supposed to do is it's supposed to actually measure the depth of the tumor to see how bad it is, whether stage 1, 2, 3, or whatever the case may be. That's one thing that they want to do to me. So I gotta set that up. they're gonna be calling me so I can get that going. And then another thing they want to do is they want to, what do you say they wanted to do? Man, it was so many things, you know, with this stuff that it's like sometimes I don't remember what the hell. Oh, I don't know if it's called a PET scan, or I couldn't understand the doctor too much, but what that consists of, I guess, is almost like an MRI. But the MRI, they focus on pretty much just maybe like one thing, unless they tell them to focus on the whole body or something. But what that's going to consist of is almost like an MRI, and they're going to scan the whole body, and this is going to let them know, they can see if cancer or anything like that is finely detailed, where they can see if it's anywhere else in the body. As far as I know right now, the only place I have it is right there in my stomach, my esophagus. That's two things. And the third thing they want to do is they want to put a port on my chest, because the plan of action is going to be to do all those tests and put a port on my chest, and they want to start with chemotherapy first. Chemotherapy, radiation, I'm not sure, both. And what they want to do is try and stop it from getting bigger, or whatever the case may be. And then once they get that done with the chemo, then what they want to do is they want to go in there and they actually want to cut it off. Now, according to the doctor yesterday, what he told me is possibly is going to involve cutting my stomach out, and then cutting the tumor out, getting all that cleared up, and then I'll probably have a smaller stomach when it's all said and done. Right now, everything is on hold. It's because they need to know exactly how big it is, and if it's a stage 1, 2, or 3, 4, whatever it is. And that's where I'm at right now. I know nobody likes to hear this kind of stuff, you know. I was surprised. I had no idea that I was going to be going through this, but I'm the type of person that, you know, when I go through shit, I kind of pretty much keep it to myself, and I just handle it. I'm an only child, and so I've always been that way. I'm not too big on showing my emotions and things like that. And I'd be lying to you if I say that I'm not scared, because, you know, yeah, who in their right mind is going to be okay with, you know, having cancer, right? But for the most part, you know, I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to still stay busy. One thing that when we went to the river, I ended up telling my family and friends that were there that I had this going on with me. And for the most part, I told them that I don't want you to treat me any differently. I don't want to be treated like some poor son of a bitch, you know, that's going through some shit, because you know what? It is what it is. And I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to talk about religion, you know, and stuff like that. I'm Catholic. I do what I do, and that's it. I don't want to be treated differently. You know, the support, yeah, the support is great. That's one thing that I was told by my cousin that I hadn't seen in a while, and because his wife went through it also, and but I'm not going to talk about it. But that's one thing that he told me. He said, hey, whatever you do, the people that care about you and love you and they're there to support you, don't turn it away. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna still try to be positive, and you know, sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow, but I'm human, just like you guys, and it's tough. It's tough because it's just fucking tough, because nobody wants to hear this shit. And I've been dealing with this for almost 2 months. And I have the pain, I have the discomfort. And, you know, that's one thing that I told Christina is, you know, and I've been telling other people is that I'm not going to try to let this get me down. I still want to stay active if I can. I've never been through this. I know the chemo may bring me down, may get me sick and all that. I get all that stuff. But I'm still, for the most part, if I can stay positive and keep on doing what I'm doing, I'm going to continue trying to do that. I know I have a journey ahead of me, and I know that it's not going to be an easy one, but it is what it is, and I got to do what I got to do so I can take care of myself and get better. And you know, one thing that I'm going to tell you guys, and I'm talking to the guys because I know a lot of you guys, they say a lot of guys are pretty stubborn when it comes to going to go see the doctor for whatever problem that you have. You get sick, an illness, you know, we want to be a macho kind of guy, a tough guy, and we don't want to go to the doctor to go see what's going on. Don't be that guy. Go to the doctor, take care of yourself. I used to be that guy that, you know, back in the day, you know, I wouldn't go to the doctor because I was young. And when you're young, you don't think that way. You think you're young, you're invincible, nothing's going to happen to you. Luckily, nothing major happened to me when I was young. Now that I'm older, I don't think that way. You know, you get wiser as you get older. And so when I had the ear infection, I called the doctor and they gave me medication. You know, I know pain is going to be pain. And I know pain is about life also. And it lets you know that, you know, you're alive. You're hurting for a reason. It's your body telling you that something is wrong with you. So if you have that, go and take care of yourself. Go see the doctor. You only have one life, man. You gotta take care of yourself. And I'll say it again, you know, live life to the fullest. I'm gonna try and still continue doing what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot of things because I'm going to go through this right now, and I'm taking this day by day. We're supposed to go on a run in 2 weeks. I'm not sure if I'm going to go on that yet. I know some of the other guys, they're going to go ahead and go, because that's another thing too, is I told the guys that I don't want them to stop because of me. You can support me all you want. I have no problem with that. But I don't want you to stop living because of what's going on with me. And it's the same thing that I told my cousin Dickie when he was going, that he's still going through his dialysis and stuff like that. Every time that we have something that I want to plan, the first person I contact is him. And that's because, like I told him, I don't know what you're going through. I'm not there. I don't have dialysis, so I don't know what it's like. So I always check with him first to see if he's up to it, if he's okay with it, you know, and I try to work around his schedule so that he can go take his dialysis before I end up hitting the road or doing what we gotta do. It's just what I do. I want everybody to have a good time, enjoy themselves, and, you know, hey man, watch out, homeboy. Woo. I still get pissed off quick, tell you what. But anyway, that's the thing, is that I don't want them to stop. And I'm not gonna be here flapping and shit, you know, about this. I just wanted to give you guys an update. I know some of you guys already know, and some of you guys are being real supportive. You keep in contact with me. Again, you text me, send me emails, call me, and I'm grateful for that. You know, I can't thank you enough for being there for me. And yeah, I'm a guy, and I'm trying to be strong about this. The one that I kind of worry about a little bit is Christina, because I know that me and her were built differently, and she's told me before, you handle things a different way than from what she does. She's very emotional, whereas me, I try to bottle up a lot of stuff inside of me, and that's because I'm an only child, and I just take care of shit that I gotta take care of, and that's what I do. So that's the one that I'm worried about. You know, like today I called her. Last night I talked to her and I said, "Are you okay?" And, you know, she tells me, you know, "No, not really." Okay, well, you know, if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. If you want to talk to your best friend, talk to your best friend about it. Have somebody there for you. I'm okay with it. And so today I called her to check up on her and see how she's doing. And funny because she tells me, you know, you never call me. And I was like, yeah, I know I never call you, because whatever I gotta talk to you about, I can always talk to you about it at home. Unless something important is coming up, you know, I'll call you. But I only called her to see how she's doing, because I know she's emotional, and I know she's there for me, and she's gonna be there for me. And you know, I can tell you what, man, I gotta give her props, because she's a hell of a woman that's there for me, and I'm the one that's, you know, I've said it before, I'm the fuck up, okay? I'm the one that's sometimes all over the place, and she tries to straighten me out, but I still do what I'm gonna do. But I gotta give it to her, because she's, no matter what, she's still there for me, and I appreciate her very much, and I just want her to know that. And that's all I gotta say about that, about her. I'm lucky to have her. Let's put it that way, because she really is a strong woman, and she really is there for me, and I can't ask for anything better than that. So with that being said, I'm gonna end the video here. It is what it is, man. I got a long journey ahead of me, and so that's it, man. We'll see you. The show must go on. It's just the way it is. We'll see you.